how VeLL never gon' change. You don't know, ass nigga, that be the gang. Same nigga I used to be. Fried niggas get used to me. Damn man, if you fool with me, say that for your eulogy. Yo, what is going on, y'all? It's your boy VeLL, and we are back with another Mobile Legends video. Now, this is interesting, man. We have another OG hero who has been introduced to the pro meta by some of the guys over in Russia. So these are some of the Russian pro teams, I'm pretty sure. I think this is only Russia. I'm not sure. I can't really understand the language, but I think these are just Russian teams, or maybe it's some other countries involved in this. But one thing is for certain, these guys are rising up the ladder. These are the pros in other countries that's going to potentially be competing against all the bigger teams like RRQ, EVOS, freaking Britney Sports and stuff at some point. These are these guys right here. So we're seeing them introduce a different type of meta, and the meta looks very different, very different. If you all haven't seen the video that I posted where Layla was actually introduced into the meta, I'm gonna leave that down below in the comment section and in the description, so you can go ahead and check that out. It's actually a pretty good video. Like, it was actually fun watching Layla, seeing how she was used, seeing the synergy that people are using to try to make her work, and it was a very entertaining gameplay actually. But anyway, if you all are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, drop that thumbs up on the video and all that good stuff, and let's jump into this video. So as you can see, we have a team with Miya on it. Yes, Miya. And what's crazy about this is it's actually not just Miya, but it's a double Marksman team comp. Now, let's take a look at Grok. Grok, with this spell, it looks like he's going to be playing pretty aggressive. He's going to probably be an assassin Grok. Then we have Lolita, who's going to be doing the real tanking, the tank role. Even though Assassin Grok is still tanky, don't get it twisted. Then we have Granger. Granger is very good at surviving by himself. Harley, of course, a great mid laner, probably one of the best mid laners. And then we have Miya. Miya with Inspire, and because she can go invisible, I mean, depending on if they're supporting each other, I mean, that could work. Then we have, of course, a full meta team. We have, well, I don't know, Dareth, that's questionable, but I mean, it's up to you all. Let me know in the comment section if is Dareth meta. But yeah, we have Akai, Diggy, Kimmy, and Lunix. So, I mean, the team comps looks pretty interesting, but I am very happy to see these non-meta heroes start to be seen a little bit more in tournaments and events, and I'm interested in seeing if these other countries can actually compete with Indonesia and the Philippines and Malaysia and Singapore and places like this using these type of team comps. So that's the only way we're going to know how this is going to really be when it comes down to Mobile Legends. But I think it would be amazing to see some of these teams come through and actually be able to compete against the best in the world. But let's jump into the gameplay. So here we are into the gameplay now. It looks like we have 4 mid. We have 4 mid, and Harley's down there getting some farm, and they just freaking melted Akai. So yeah, 4 mid. We have both marksmen and both tanks. Looks like the mage is just going to be getting some farm up, getting his farm up so he can do a bunch of damage. And I mean, that's actually really good. If he can get strong enough to where he can just single out one person and destroy them, that's all they really need. All he has to do is focus, like probably Lunix or Kimmy, I feel like, and either one of those going down would be a huge hit to the enemy's team. So yeah, I guess it looks like they're going to be roaming in 4s. I don't know how this is going to work. I mean, it can kind of work, rotating lane to lane and stuff like this, but I saw a comment earlier and someone actually said just because someone's using a hero, that doesn't mean that they're meta. Now, let me let you all in on a little secret about how I feel about Mobile Legends personally. I think that all the heroes are in the meta, to be completely honest with you. I think that for so long, Mobile Legends has just not been at a level where people are doing anything more than just using OP heroes. Look at that tower dive. They tower dove and took her out very easily. 2 tanks and 2 marksmen will do that to you. But yeah, I think that the Mobile Legends community just hasn't been in a place where all they do is basically grab overpowered heroes and just try to kill. You master the mechanics of an overpowered hero and don't really put too much thought behind strategy and stuff like this. But what I'm seeing in Russian gameplay is that these guys are actually strategizing. They're like, okay, what's my hero's weakness? Let me use a hero that gets rid of that weakness so we can really utilize the power of these heroes. Uh-oh, it looks like they're setting up. They're setting up for the turtle fight right here. Uh-oh. Yeah, this is it's going down right now. It's going down. Look at that. At 2 minutes, they was already set up, getting ready to fight. Listen, Russians really got game knowledge while y'all sleeping. Honestly, I'm seeing a lot better teamwork than I even see in North America, to be completely honest with you. And the picks that they're making work, it's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's pretty good. I don't see this type of teamwork and coordination even in my own country. So yeah, I like it. But yeah, man, I think that when you get past the point where it's just like everybody just pick an overpowered hero and just try to be strong with an overpowered hero, and you really start using synergy and picking heroes that make sense to counter your hero's weaknesses and stuff like that. If you think you want like Layla or Miya or one of these heroes to be your primary damage dealer, because think about it, if a certain player is really good with Miya, like really good to the point where can't nobody stop them while using this hero, which this team, I skimmed through some of the other gameplays from this team, they use Miya a lot. So it seems like they have a pro with Miya on their team, like really that's who they specialize in out of all the marksmen. So what the team has done is basically adapted their strategy to make that Miya pick work, and they've learned how to sort of use Miya and cover up the weaknesses against these actual full meta teams. So I think that that's really cool. It's really cool to see teams actually thinking at that level, because this is always this is how League of Legends and Dota 2 and stuff like that has been for a long time. Obviously, Mobile Legends is still a baby game. It's a very baby MOBA. So like when it comes down to strategies and pros and stuff like that, everyone's still learning. So there's nothing wrong. It's not like Mobile Legends players are worse or anything, because League of Legends players they probably just used all the overpowered heroes too when League of Legends first came out. But now that Mobile Legends is getting a little bit of age, we're like what, 3 going on 4 years in now? Yeah, now we're starting to see some different levels to the thinking. And that's honestly what I like to see. I love it. I love seeing all that. And it's growth in the community, man. It's true growth in the players and the decisions and everything. So I'm loving it. I'm honestly loving it. And it's great to see some of these older heroes back in play. That's one of my most favorite things about it, because it actually used to be really Granger is going crazy right now. And look at how Miya is actually up there fighting with a Kimmy. Like if I was a Miya, I would be scared to get close to a Kimmy. But yeah, I mean, and she's not really taking damage or anything. So yeah, it looks like the 131 is also very popular over there as well. The 131 seems to be super popular there. Looks like they're going for this tower. They're gonna take the tower. Oh, he just missed every single shot. My man struggling. Miya, uh-oh, look at Miya. Miya going in. Don't sleep on Miya damage now. Look at that. They gave her a shield. Look at them in the middle of this fight. Like this Mia's positioning well. The team's protecting her. They're making this marksman comp work, as we can see when they're fighting. Like you got Lolita throwing out shields. You got excellent positioning from the marksman. They have really been practicing this. They've successfully countered the weaknesses of this hero. So I think that that's really cool. And honestly, I really want to see these picks against some of the better teams in the Mobile Legends community, the famous better teams. Like we have never really seen any other countries against each other outside of the countries that's really famous and stuff already. But I want to see how this actually plays out, because I mean it's not just Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines and stuff like that. Those aren't the only countries with serious competitors. Every country has some serious competitors. So it's going to be really interesting to see if these different heroes can actually work. Like, can synergy help you beat teams that's just super overpowered? And I mean, Bryn Esports, Onyx, there's certain teams that showed us to an extent that, yeah, they can, but I don't think we've ever had teams like, yeah, you can use non-meta supports and stuff like that, but is one of your primary sources of damage being a non-meta? I don't know. I don't think we've ever seen that, have we? It's crazy. But yeah, like I said, I love it. I think it makes amazing gameplay. makes for a great and different experience, and also it inspires people. It inspires a new age of thinkers in the Mobile Legends community, I feel like. Because like I said, I think that people only think a certain way because everybody that they watch, they just use overpowered heroes. So all the younger kids and stuff, or people who don't really think like properly yet, they're just gonna see these overpowered heroes being used and be like, oh, this is what everybody has to do. When in reality, no, you can come up with your own strategy, you can create your own strategies and try to bring non-meta heroes up using different strategies and stuff like that. But I don't think that for so long the Mobile Legends community hasn't really been at that level. But now to see that it finally is, this is gonna make new age Mobile Legends players want to be at that level. Like, I think that it's honestly going to become a thing of the past, saying that, oh, this hero is not meta, or that hero is not meta, or something like that. I think that we're gonna start seeing more players rise up that can use certain non-meta heroes. And that's gonna be so dope to see. Like, cause we already got a #1 Argus who's been able to compete with meta heroes for the longest. So this guy comes up, he's Talsim. Like, he's really, really good. He's came up out of nowhere just using Argus, being one of the best in the world with him, or being the best in the world with the Argus. I think that we're going to see way more pros actually starting to adapt and yeah, do this. And I'm very excited to see. I definitely would be interested to see these teams at least scrim some other popular teams in other countries and stuff like that. But it's good to know that other countries are using these picks and making it work. But I still don't think the community is at a point where the fans should necessarily be using these picks, because what you have to understand is there's an insane amount of teamwork involved in making these picks that they're using actually work. So the teamwork is the reason that this stuff is working right now. But yeah, this is sick. As you can see, Miya's really just defending. Miya has been in some team fights and helping and stuff like that, but really Miya is defending, pushing lanes, farming, because Miya needs a lot of farm. But the thing about it is, if the team got into a tough spot and this game actually had to last longer, they would have had a ton of damage coming from Miya. So yeah, this was a very, very good game. I'm actually really excited to see that go on. Look at this, Miya went without dying. Their whole team actually did really, really well. You see Granger just carried, he just went crazy. They couldn't really stop Granger, and yeah, he's a meta hero, but then again, Miya was getting fed to the point where even if they were struggling, Miya would have been able to carry that later on throughout the game. So yeah, I mean, let me know what you all think in the comment section down below. It's very interesting for me seeing all these new heroes or these older heroes come into the meta. Let me know your thoughts though. Let me know how you feel about it. Do you think that this is going to become a wave, or do you think that they're going to go up against some Philippines and Indonesia type players, get clapped, and then that's going to be the end of non-meta? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Make sure you drop that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'm going to catch you all on the next one. Peace out, homies.